be killing me. So don't crucify Michael for shit that people still do. Like the delicious, I love you, girl. I love you. But you know goddamn well you on that Ozempic. Bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue reading the magic, the madness, the whole story. 1958 to 2009. Michael Jackson by J. Randy Terrible. Lele. Therefore, he stayed alone, except for the occasional youth, such as Emmanuel Lewis, and in 1984, a 10-year-old kid named Jonathan Spence, who had become a constant companion. The two were seen nuzzling and hugging throughout the fall of 1984. Along with Michael's huge success came a resurgence of rumors about his sexuality. Perhaps Michael was not gay, but he was curious about the lifestyle just the same. One friend remembered the day he and Michael went into a gay bar on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood. Pay attention, because this is kind of telling about Michael's sexuality, because I need to clarify some things. Why is this so dark in here? Michael wanted to know. I had the impression he had never been in any bar, let alone a gay one. There were a few guys in there, but it was early, so there weren't many. Michael took a deep breath and went up to the bartender and ordered an orange juice. The bartender said, "Hey, aren't you Michael Jackson?" He said, "Nope, but I'm told I look like him." He turned to me and winked. He and I sat in a corner and watched all the guys. He was recognized by a few, but they left him alone. Not one person came up to him, because that's the key. You see so many people in the gay bar. Let me tell you something. My Judy, she ain't used to the gays, right? And the rules in the gays, okay? But child, me and one of my Judys went to, I want to say, Tracks one time, right? And we seen this beautiful gay model. I mean, he was beautiful. When we seen him in the video, we was like, "Ooh, that nigga is beautiful." Okay? And he had his hat on down low, and he was sitting in the corner enjoying the house music. Child. Why my Judy walk over to him, pull his hat up and said, "Aren't you the model from video?" He was like, "Nah. That's not me." She said, "Yes, it is you. It's you." Because sometimes you have people that come into gay clubs and they want to be left alone. And the rule is, it was back then. Now, I mean, expose. Is this all they do here? Michael asked me. They just drink and talk and watch videos. I wondered what he thought people did in bars. As we were sitting there, two men walked in and immediately began kissing each other. When Michael saw them making out, I could feel him tense up. Finally, he said, "Okay, I've seen enough. Let's leave." So we got up and walked out. On the way out, Michael said, "I can't believe those two guys kissed one another. How can they do that?" "Maybe they liked each other," I told him. "Well, if that's what they do in gay bars, then I don't think I'll be going to any more," Michael decided. This same friend remembered the day he and Michael went into Drake's, a novelty store on Melrose Avenue in Hollywood that specialized in sex toys and pornography. In the back of the shop behind a gated area, a browser could find gay reading material and photo magazines. Hey, what's back there? Michael wanted to know as soon as he walked in. You don't want to know, said his friends. Yeah, I do want to know, Michael insisted. He then proceeded to go boldly where probably no Jackson had ever gone before. 30 seconds later, he came running back. He looked shaken as if he had just seen a ghost. We gotta go now, he said nervously. Why? You don't want to know, Michael answered. So let me explain to the non-gays this, or the non-open people this. If it's in you, then it's in you. Now, don't get me wrong. A situation like the gay bar can put a curiosity in your mind where you'll be, why? I don't understand it. Why would they want to do that if it's not in you? But if it's in you and you see it, you're going to delve into it. You can either run from it or you can run to it. Return to Neverland documentary. Ooh, that shit was rough. It's true. I felt so sorry for them little boys, because what was said was that whenever Michael would replace them with another little boy in regards to their friendship, it was heartbreaking to them. Like, Michael was like, I'm done with your friendship. I want somebody new now. Returning to Neverland, I don't even know if that's still available to watch, but that right there was, that was very jarring. The more enigmatic Michael remained, the more people would talk and even joke about him. His videographer, Steve Howell, once asked him about a comedy sketch Eddie Murphy had performed on Saturday Night Live, in which he played an effeminate and affected Michael as a guest on a fictional talk show, Guy Talk, along with an equally fey Liberace played by another actor. The two bragged about their sexual exploits with women. It was ludicrous and extremely funny. You know Eddie Murphy loves the Michael Jackson, right? I mean, he can't keep his fucking hands off of him. I mean, Michael and Eddie, they love each other. I mean, not in bumping pocketbooks and losing change type love each other. I mean, they just find each other amusing. I like the fact that Michael didn't take Eddie's joke to heart. I like it, because I don't think he meant any harm, and he was just poking fun. Michael had smiled. I don't mind, he said softly. The more they make fun of me, the more people are going to wonder what I really am. I don't care when people call me the F word. No one knows the truth. No one knows who or what I am. That shit worked for Prince. And Prince was around here wearing high heels and lace. And y'all ain't never give Prince the smoke that y'all gave Michael the Jackson. So I don't know what Michael, you know what it was? Prince surrounded himself with bitches. Michael surrounded himself with little boys. So that's the difference. You don't care what people say about you. They can say what they want to say, because the bottom line is they don't know. And everyone is going to continue searching to find out whether I'm gay, straight, or whatever. Michael explained. It doesn't bother me. And the longer it takes them to discover this, the more famous I will be. In August 1984, a tabloid alleged that Michael was having an affair with British pop star Boy George, an allegation which was not true. I don't even think Boy George was out then. He was just a white boy who just dressed like a woman just because. It was like he wasn't saying he was gay. It was just, he just was a white boy who dressed in women's clothes because he just liked that non-binary look. Michael was livid. His publicist, Norman Winter, recalled Michael was angry that there were these stories about him being gay, that little kids who could barely read were hearing about these rumors, maybe from their mothers who buy the tabloids and talk to others about them. Who knows? The point is that he felt that he was getting a reputation he didn't want. I'm confused. Wait a minute. On one hand, you like, fuck it then when Eddie DeMurphy do it because it's just jokes. But when the tabloids say it, now it's a super duper problem. Maybe because what Eddie Murphy is doing is out of fun. But what the tabloids is doing is salacious. Okay. I kind of get it. But you can't have both, Michael. On one hand, you can't be like you ain't a Libra. On September 1984, a major news conference was arranged in the West Hollywood Sound Studio. Frank Delio, in dark sunglasses and with a cigar in his mouth, stepped in front of a podium to announce that he was about to read a 2-page statement from Michael, who, as you all know, has risen to the pinnacle of success in his field. In a gruff, tough guy voice, the burly manager read, "Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not gay." It saddens me that many may actually believe the present flurry of false accusations. To this end, and I do mean end, no, I've never taken hormones to maintain my high voice. No, I've never had my cheekbones altered in any way. No, I've never had cosmetic surgery on my eyes. Yes, one day in the future, I plan to get married and have a family. Any statements to the contrary are simply untrue. After reading the statements, Frank refused to answer questions from the reporters and left the podium. Oh, he told y'all. No celebrity had ever gone to such lengths to proclaim his or her heterosexuality. The fact that Michael didn't appear in person dampened his declaration. Also, his statement was full of half-truths. Perhaps he hadn't had surgery on his eyes, as he claimed, but he certainly had surgery on his nose, and 3 times. How could he repudiate one story relating to plastic surgery without admitting the whole truth about work done on his nose? Remember when all them ladies was talking about, no, this is all me. I just work out and eat healthy. And for real, they had went around there to Dr. Miami or the Brazil and got tons of work done. Remember when K. Michelle told you that her ass was pork chops and gravy? Now she around here hosting a reality TV show, BBL gone bad. People be killing me, so don't crucify Michael for shit that people still do. Like the delicious, I love you, girl. I love you. But you know goddamn well you on that Ozempic. By January 1985, the Victory Tour was history. The Jacksons made a lot of money on the Victory Tour, even if the promoters didn't. Each brother made about $7 million, 1/6 of the share after all expenses net. Michael donated his take to charity. His brothers spent theirs on a lavish lifestyle, and before very many years would need to work again. Let me tell you something. If I come across a rack of money, I'm buying a house. You hear me? I'm buying a house back home. You hear me? If I win the lottery and I don't even need $1 million. 500,000. We know who's that? The tax man gonna take half. It wouldn't be right if them niggas didn't. Okay? And then bring home 250. I'm buying a house. And the only thing I have to worry about, I mean, you can't find no fucking, you can find a condo for $250, but then the condo fees will be like, $1,400 a month, something like that back home in DC, But the way things are going, the white folks is moving out because they scared. You buy these homes from black folks that don't know no better. So the black folks then sold their house to you for like $500,000. You get the house turning into $1 million house. Now you thought that your presence would stop DC from being DC, and it ain't, because they still shooting and killing all over the place and robbing. Now you're mad. I done bought this beautiful house over here in this ghetto, and it ain't work out the way that I thought it would. Gentrification does not work all the time. Move, bitch. Move. Give it back to us. Give DC back to us. Michael has never again gone on the road with his brothers, though they have repeatedly tried to convince him to do just one more tour. I won't do it. After the Victory Tour, Michael became involved in We Are the World. We are. You say that you love me.
Lord.